Going big picture, first of all the battles that you had against the Warriors over the years, and just this one getting to 6 games, having your most efficient game in Game 6. So what has that journey been like for you, and what's the feeling of getting the job done this time?
First of all, nothing but utmost respect for their organization. But as far as the players, Steph, Draymond, and Clay. Those are the guys I've had the most battles with. Those are the guys that I've been in a foxhole with, in a war, with or against, and nothing but respect for them. Obviously for the franchise as well, and for us as a franchise. I mean, it's, tonight in general, it was great to be able to play one of our most efficient games, one of our best games of the series, and it started because of the defensive matchup that we had. We defended at a high level, and when we do that, then we can be extremely good. And I thought we was locked in as close to 40 minutes as possible tonight.
Dave?
LeBron, you've mentioned the phrase comfortable being uncomfortable for years, and it's something a mantra that you kind of reflect on. How did you have to embody it this season, starting off 2-10, to get to this point, to be in the Western Conference Finals?
You just try to be patient, let the man above do what he's going to do. I felt like if we were ever going to be, if we ever had an opportunity to, upgrade our roster, put some more balance around myself and AD, then I felt like we can make a run. I feel like we can make a push, throughout the rest of the regular season, and then going into the postseason. Rob in the front office, they did that. They did that, and then it was up, it's up to me and AD to come through on, the moves that they made, and also, staying healthy, which we wasn't as healthy as we would like to be, but we still played good basketball after the break, and it put us in a position to be able to get in a play-in game, and then play in a couple playoff series so far.
Dan?
AD, 2 for you. 1, we didn't talk to you after Game 5. How did you feel post-game? Were you concerned ever that tonight would be at risk for you?
No.
How'd you feel?
Fine.
and then, secondly, Austin's hit a bunch of big shots for you guys through the course of this season. How big was not only the one right before half, but then the quick one in the third off the offensive rebound for you guys in this game? And what does that say about him in these moments as a second-year player and first time through this?
Yeah, we have a lot of confidence in Austin. He has a lot of confidence in himself. He wants to take big shots. He makes big shots. Coach always tells us, a lot of guys try to not mess up their percentage and not shoot it. But he always tells us, let it go, because you never know what happens. And, tonight he ended up making it. But, he hit some timely buckets for us. And not just tonight, but throughout the course of the series and, last series and throughout the course of the season. So, he found his groove. He's playing well. We definitely will need the next series as well.
Jovan?
I know you guys got a few days to prepare, but what are your early thoughts on the matchup with Denver?
They've been the number 1 team in the West for a reason. And they've played exceptional basketball all year. And we go in with the utmost respect for their ball club. Very well coached, and obviously we know the dynamic of what Joker brings to the game, and also Jamal Murray being back fully healthy, and the rest of those guys. Tomorrow is a day for us to kind of get away from the game a little bit. Just kind of chill with our families and kind of recoup a little bit, but. Sunday and Monday, and then part of Tuesday before the game starts, we will lock in on what we need to do to try to be at our best versus a very good, very good, well coached team. So I look forward to it when it gets here.
BT.
AD, what do you recall about the last time you guys faced Denver in the bubble in that conference finals in 2020?
It's hard to say just because they're a different team. We're a different team. I think the biggest thing for us was obviously having Dwight kind of disrupt Jokic a little bit. He's obviously one of the 2 guys that kind of get them going, him and Jamal Murray. And actually, it's funny that me and Brian talked about it earlier about going back, watching that series and kind of see what we did to kind of figure out how we can best match up and get victories over them. So, we'll go back and look at it, but I think the biggest key was just kind of make the ball find the guys we want to find and just play off of that.
Nikki.
That was one game, though. I hope they don't find me. I hope I get another one this series.
LeBron, you found ways to conserve your energy throughout the course of a game, but with this series, big picture, were you able, when you looked at how you thought it was going to play out, were you able to conserve your energy throughout these games to have the impact you did tonight in Game 6?
It may have looked like I was conserving my energy, but I was dead tired after every one of them games. And it's the same with tonight. You really don't have the opportunity to conserve your energy versus a Golden State team because they always keep you on your heels. You always have to understand and know that, anytime you relax, they'll make you pay. So, for me tonight, I was just felt pretty good about my game, like I do every night, and I just wanted to try to come in and make some plays and be efficient and defend at a high level, help AD rebound, help our team, make winning plays, and I was able to make a few of them.
Last three. We'll go Kurt, Jim, and Helene.
To either one of you guys, LeBron, you talked about how you guys upgraded the roster. When Rob Pelinka and the front office flipped this roster, and you look back to where you are right now, why did it work?
Well, it gave us a lot of shooting, obviously, with D'Lo and Bees, and Mo Bamba when we got there. It gave us a lot of shooting, a lot of space to be around myself and AD. We play on the perimeter, but we're not like three-point shooters. I know I'll take my fair share, but when you have that, that space, it allows us to do what we do best and kind of play downhill. But also, it just gave us a lot of depth. It gave us a lot of depth. It gave us another ball handler and D'Lo at the time to take some pressure off DS and take some pressure off AR at times. And even myself, it gives us a lot of length when we added Rui and added Vando. So we were very small early in the season. So we would get stops, but our rebounding was very difficult and challenging for us. So now, with the length that we had, we was able to, rebound a lot better. And then I think the guys that came in, they just came in with no expectations. They just came in and say, okay, well, let's figure this thing out. And from my point of view, a lot of them games, from 4.5 weeks, I was out because of my foot injury, and I was just watching and seeing, how could I be better? How can I, once I come back, how can I, put myself in a position to help this team continue to thrive like they were doing? And I just got super excited, probably seeing a lot of my tweets when I was not playing, and I was just super excited about the games and being played, and I couldn't wait to get back. So, it's a lot more, but that's the cliff notes of it.
Last two.
Hey, LeBron, do you guys feel like you're playing with house money at this point?
What does that mean?
Well,
I know what it means.
As far as expectations from the outside.
Nah. As Vanda will say, nah. Nah, we're trying to win every hand. That's
your expectation. Our expectations inside.
Yeah. Nah.
Way higher than showing up to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
AD, wanted to ask about the rebounding tonight, and also whether were you focused on rebounding tonight, and at any point did you feel hesitant, or did you feel okay the whole time?
No, I felt fine. The times that they beat us, they got a lot of offensive rebounds and kicking out to 4 threes or getting, second chance points. So I just wanted to have emphasis on rebounding basketball and limit their offensive rebounding. They got a couple. But I just wanted to make sure that I did my part in, trying to get every rebound possible on both ends on the floor, but mainly defensively to limit them from those second chance points where they're most deadly.
Thanks, fellas.